Yesterday I had an unexpected and pretty interesting encounter with knowledge. I was on the UCSD campus in San Diego, and my friend was showing me around, and we come up to this amazing building. It was this, it was kind of set on a different foundation, and it was just like, wow, look at me. That's what you thought when you saw it. It seemed powerful just in how, when you looked at it. So he says to me, that's the library, and he says, you'll never guess what the name of it is. And so, of course, there was a name of some man on the front of it, but the real name, what it's known as, is the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. And I was just almost speechless for a moment as I stood staring at this very impressive, building that represented knowledge, right in the heart of this UCSD campus. And I just began to think, wow, how sad. And it, dawned on me how much the world exalts knowledge. And so I just this morning just thought, well, I'm going to look it up and see what even knowledge, how you would define it. And Merriam-Webster defines it as the fact or condition of knowing something with familiarity gained through experience or association. And what's funny is Wikipedia says, the definition of knowledge is a matter of ongoing debate among philosophers. And I thought, and it went on to explain, it's because nobody can define truth, so they don't know how to define knowledge. So that was quite interesting. But anyway, this building and knowledge itself exalts itself. And so if you remember the verse from 2 Corinthians 10, 3 through 5, it talks about anything that exalts itself against the knowledge of God needs to be torn down. So I've been really thinking about that, thinking, God, how can we come against knowledge? How can we come against this powerful thing that's been something that's exalted itself since the very beginning of man? Because if you'll remember, Eve ate of the tree of knowledge of good and evil because she wanted knowledge, because the serpent had deceived her into thinking that knowledge would make her all that she could ever be, make her more, make her better, make her just more powerful. So anyway, knowledge has been something that from the beginning has come up against God. And so I just want to ask one question. Do you think, I wrote it down, can we tear down all that has exalted itself as knowledge unless we know and experience God? So, I don't think we can. I think knowledge, since it's been so key for every culture since the beginning of time, that until we realize it is not the truth and the understanding that will give us the lives that we want to live and give us the understanding and the knowledge. That is only in knowing and experiencing God. I'd like to end with one final thought. I'd like to bless you with this verse from Ephesians 1 verse 17, which says, and may the God of our Lord Jesus Christ, the God of all glory, give to you the spirit of wisdom and revelation in the knowledge of Him. May He bless you with a greater understanding and open your eyes to know and experience Him today.